after I drill these holes, then I'm going to do my oil passages. You know, just trying so it'll travel down a little bit. It's pretty level. It's on the money. Alright, so that's the last of the drilling on that. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to figure out a pattern for the oil grooves. Carbide. So I should be able to make some nice, used it before, so I've just got to be careful because this is very narrow. Alright, so let me kill this and then I'll set up for the doing the oil passages. You can see the oil groove better. Yeah, just file stone a little, make sure no rough edges, and then turn it over and pop the plugs in. And the oil inside's done. These holes are going to fill with oil when you plug them. You know, when you fill it from the top, and this will be an oil gallery, so it'll just slowly drain down as it goes back and forth. All right, that's it. Let me get that off, clean it up, and then we'll go from there. Thanks, bud. Knocked one plug in already. Yeah, I'm going to put them in now, make sure they fit. We'll fill this gallery and feed bed straight next. Once I get the bed straight, then I can start assembling everything and put it back together. I'm happy I'm doing this now because I've been wanting to do this for a while. So, all right, onward. Okay, got the gibbon adjusted, a little bit of oil, not a lot. Look at that. I was never able to do that. It would snag. Oh, yeah, everything tight. Got a little play, gotta have a little bit oil, but it's nice. The main thing was, it wasn't that it was that flat, it was more of a twisted. It's like a T-bone, but it was cocked a little bit. And I think because the sharp edge, and it was high on the end, so actually it was probably bent in, cupped a little, which would gouge your bed. You know, especially if there's a debris and crap on top of that. You know, so yeah, this is good now. I like this. Very happy with that. All right, yeah, my oils are in there, nice. So I can get everything in there. So all right, you can start it. Pre-assemble. Oh, final assemble. I'm ready to put this on. Re-glue it. Just leave this one loose. Just super glued. It's right to the side, to the case. See? That's it. Keeps everything out of there. For all the years I've been using it, it was hardly any crap in here. Just oil and stuff. So yeah, if you make one of these, you gotta make one of these fittings. Creative. You gotta make a ball fitting like this, and then the rest is mechanical. So everything looks good. Yeah, see this oiler? I thought that went right in the shaft. No, this one goes down this trough and then into there. I forgot about that, so good thing I look in there again. And these, yeah, I do oil them, but I don't force a lot of oil in there, so now I know I'm going to have to bleed it down and let it run in. So everything else is good and tight. These already put Allen bolts with locking nuts, no chipped teeth. Yeah, once you glue this to the top, this piece, then nothing gets, you know, keep your ship pretty clean. Alright, that's it for that, and then I'm going to install it. I'm going to eat breakfast and feed the squirrels. Got the side ready. I'm going to install it on the lathe. Let me shoot it over there so you can see. Hang on a second. Everything's on. Main thing is here. Get it loose. Bourgeois, bourgeois. All right, I got the side carriage bolted on. These are the factory ones. They're, you know, Phillips. Yeah, they're really nice, chrome. But I went with stainless with a hard bronze washer underneath, so I can end longer to take advantage of all the thread. So, but all my Atlas stuff I saved. It's in one drawer. You know what I mean? I saved all the original screws, all the lamppost. Actually, the lamppost holder. Don't sell yours. Sell it. Hang on to it because I had a pump. Out of a transmission I was trying to cut here, and nothing would fit. I couldn't get anything in, so I was like, oh shit, the lamppost thing is nice and thin, so thank God I had it. I pulled it out, I reset it up on there, took the other tool holder off, and it saved me that day, so I was like, alright, that's the way to do it. Yeah, I know the lamppost ones are valuable. Alright, so yeah, I oiled it. What I'm doing is I use my, I had this little oiler. I use like 140 grade mixed with motor oil a little bit. I like it this way. I just pop the ball and fill. Especially with this one. Alright, so that's that. I did the gib, did everything. There's their oil. Look at that. Beauty. Yeah, there's no way I was able to do that before. So, this feels a lot smoother. I really don't have a lot of oil in it. I just have some oil. But it's making its way down, which is good. That was the main thing, so. Customize, but don't ruin. You know, customize, but, you know, do it right and, you know, save the good old stuff. You never know, you might have to use it. I got two metal clamps to the 2x4s because very top heavy and it's sturdy that way too, so I like it that way. I just have to readjust it. I got it loose right now. Alright, onwards. Getting in now, almost done. Alright, let me get some stuff. Let's do a quick dry run. Make sure everything is hooked on. Hear it. Alright, let me put these plugs back in and then further we go on. Go on. Alright? Excellent though. Okay, got the top slide on. I oiled up Okay, y'all. Even the cover, I put rubber on here. And I sanded the rubber so when you tighten this lid down, it doesn't restrict your pushing. It keeps the crap out. You know. Yeah, I put an oiler here too, and 2 new oilers. Yeah. That's it. Table lock. I just made a post like this. Then I drilled into the side and screw the handle on. Then you have to fuss with the height and what was that? Squishing here. I have like a crush washer, shim, and this, and it worked out. I don't know the exact size, but I put the squish between. It's a lot easier and a lot faster, right? No, I want to make a whole new counter, you know, one of these days. I'm gonna make one out of aluminum and, you know, make it bigger, so I can see. Alrighty. This cover. I had other stuff here. I had plexiglass, which was nice because you can see right through it. But when the metal hot chips hit it, it turned it into a art project. So yeah, so I had to use aluminum. Actually, I like this one better because you can actually you know, use it as a tool holder, or you can. It keeps the metals here. You know. Have a little edge on it, a little ledge, and then you just okay. Always put a little grease because this area never gets lube, so I just grease it up a little to a point where it's not hydraulicing. Like it's doing right now. It's always rusty in there for some reason. That's why you know, it's a closed area, so you just treat it like a closed area. You put a little grease. You know, it's in the working spot. So, you know. I set it at 45. Sometimes 40, but mostly 45. Okay, yeah. Tool post needs oil too. Gear driven. This thing around that hole there. Keep it from rusting, and then through the top here is bearing. Oil it. Okay, put the tailstock on. This is take 2 because the first one I did, the air compressor was on for the whole thing. Because I don't heat a damn thing, that's why. So yeah, I'm finished with it. Came out with 5 thousandths out of it, and so it was 2 on one side, 3 on the other. I mixed and, you know, measured until I got what I needed. And I'm happy with it right there. I left the 2000s for oil. It's about 2000s. I wanted to leave some because, you know, you can't have it airtight, you know. It's got to be still flexible a little bit. So yeah, it works really good now. And I used to get hung up bad back here. Not bad, it's just snags, you know. It's a pain in the ass. You know, you're trying to run smooth, and then so now, yeah, this it's nice. So you have to run it. Yeah, I want to, I did the gibs, everything's tight. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use it for a little while, and then I'm going to reset it, recheck it, the gibs, and run it. Everything's hooked up, running good. Mechanically it's good. Feels smooth, and it used to rock. I used to be able to go like this, and it would click, click, click. And I'm like, no, something's not right. So, yeah, it's good to, you know, it's good to overhaul, not overhaul, but, you know, fine tune it actually. You know, that's all you're really doing. Clean up edges. I got the oilers in there, got the oils, so that's another plus. That I wanted for a long time, because, you know, it's one of the bad things on it. But other than that, I'm going to run it and see how it goes. And then, thanks for watching, and it was fun. And then, I got a forged cast coming. I might be doing a scraping next, so on a forged straight edge. I got one coming, guy down south making them. So, alright, so that's it, and thanks for watching, and hope that helps you with your lathe. So, alright guys, see you later.